Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very special video. If you guys have not checked out the first video in this little blurb, definitely check that out. The link will be in the description box. But I had built Miss Fisher's house from Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries. This is what it looks like, and I did my best to recreate it. Just to give you a little recap of who the stars of this build are, it is Miss Fisher herself, Miss Franny Fisher, Inspector Drac Robinson, who is kind of sort of a love interest but kind of isn't. If you watch the show, it'll explain it all. And then the companion to Miss Fisher is Miss Dorothy Williams. She has a very fine hand and is very smart. Now, I built their house. The video was so very long, I could not fit the screenshots in. So I thought I'd do a separate video to really kind of celebrate the screenshots in their own entirety. I love the fact that they kind of sort of had a Hispano, which is Miss Fisher's preferred vehicle within The Sims. And of course, I caught her driving that car when they went to move in this house. Now, this house cost me 244,000 simoleons and two little bits to do. Now, it is not an exact replica. It is definitely more inspired by it, but I definitely got the tones, the colors right, and what you would see normally. We have her parlor, which she conducts a lot of her like private meetings, if you will. And it does have green on the walls. There is enough seating there. You In the show they actually play chess where the coffee table is, but it's kind of weird to try and fit a chess table there with functional chairs. So I did put the chess table over by the window across from the piano. There are a few rooms that we did not get to see throughout the series. We knew that there was a room here, and I assumed that there was another room in the back. So I created like a little mini library kind of situation. She does have an adopted daughter named Jane that loves to read. She does have a butler. His name is Mr. Tobias Butler, and he lives in this little bedroom. I put him on the first floor because I figured with him being the butler, he needs to have close access to the front door, and if someone like comes knocking and things, then he's not too far. I did fit in a full bathroom downstairs, so he doesn't have to go upstairs to shower and everything. That is going to be the right side of the house. Now, the left side of the house is the fancy dining room, which we see literally within the first episode of her moving in. And I managed to catch Inspector Jack Robinson and Miss Fisher themselves sitting down at the dining room table, which is where they kind of have dinner sometimes. A little nightcap, if you will. I did enjoy kind of being sparse with the decorations in here, but I did end up getting a lot of the details that made the dining room a dining room. You can definitely see in the background the kitchen-esque area, also where the companions, aka Dorothy and Mr. Butler and Seth and Bert go. I love how I managed to get the counters and the cabinets to sort of match what it does look like within the series itself. It's pretty it's pretty awesome the things you can do in The Sims 3. Even with someone as inexperienced with me with my 500 hours. Yes, there was a video coming for that. Shameless plug coming up here in a bit, like how much you could just really do and really create. I'm just so happy and I'm so very proud of this kitchen. I know it's very simplistic, but I've never used the cabinets with the diner, like the dinette set in it. But that completes our bottom level of the house. We do have the top floor. Now, her house does have L-shaped stairs, and I did search forever and a day how to do L-shaped stairs, but honestly, it was way more work than it was worth. So we have a lovely little like area where you can go out to the balcony front in the front of the house as well as the balcony on the side of the house. I did see Seth and Bert within an episode, like literally the first one, I believe. They're standing on the balcony and Mr. Butler's looking up. So I'm glad I was able to get the balcony in there and make it be accessible. I did put a laundry room in this build. Dorothy actually is kind of afraid of technology, whereas in The Sims 4 you can kind of hand wash things. You can't really do that in The Sims 3. We have Dot's room. She is a Catholic girl who is very strong in her faith, so she does not have a lot, but the fact that she even has a room herself meant a lot to her. Seth and Bert are kind of like Miss Fisher's like I guess they're called wharfies. They kind of get up to all kinds of trouble and hear about all kinds of things. It's never explained whether or not they live in the house, but I made them a room anyway. Then we have Miss Fisher's room. I had so much trouble doing her room. You guys know if you've watched the video how much it took for me to choose this bed versus like a canopy bed. She does have her little changing corner with the mirror there. This room is a little bit smaller than I wanted it to be, but I did want to give her a full size bathroom. Now, her full size bathroom doesn't have an actual door on it, it's just an archway. Miss Fisher is very experimental, very robust, and very free with who she is and like what she likes to do. So I really love to I really wanted to play on that a little bit. But God, that is the whole house. Here is the outside. I struggled a lot with the top of it. Granted, it's not an exact replica, but it is my best and proudest work. I restarted it and stopped it so many times, and I'm so happy with how much I have learned throughout the experience of building this house. And I hope you guys love to, learn along with me or watch me learn. Um, with that being said, it's time to say our goodbyes. So please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you know when I'm posting. And check out my brother. Check out the description box for all of the links. Please check out Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries before it leaves Netflix on the 15th. But with all that being said, you guys have a good one. Toodles!